Rightio. Just wait for the stream to get itself all set up. Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, okay. Oh, I'm excited for this. Put my phone over there. Because now I'm all set, ready to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 100th episode of my FM20 Arsenal save. I've touched on it before. We don't need to worry too much about there not being much in the way of sketches in this. This is literally as a kind of celebratory thank you for obviously staying with the series for so long. It is a landmark episode. It's the first series I've ever done on the channel that has got to 100 episodes. So I'm obviously I'm proud in a way that we've managed to see out this long. It has been a long old slog, this save. But we will get better, and I'm hoping this year we can win with one of the big major trophies, either the Premier League or the Champions League. But we're all aware of that. We all know, what we're doing in this. I'll just wait for a few more people to get into the chat, and then we can crack on because we've got a very big, important game starting off today against Dortmund. Yes, Greedy. Hello, mate. Good to see you in the chat. Ray is actually scoring. I'll walk you through, actually, while we're here, what has been happening so far. But the form... Look at this! This is much more like it. I've played a lot more games than I actually intended to. We were originally, I think, going to come back for the Southampton and Red Star games, if memory serves. I've gone beyond that now. So the last time we met was obviously back here in September with Lazio and Tottenham. We're now in December, so I played through 2 months' worth of games. I won't lie, it got a bit annoying, really. We drew with Dortmund, drew with Chelsea. We're still in the Carabao Cup. We're going to have a quarterfinal against Leicester today. But we've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our last 6 Premier League games, which has left us in 6th position. Not too bad at all. In terms of the squad, Ray is finally scoring. He has got 9 goals this season, which is not too bad. And finally, after 20 matches without a goal, Sasha Ablas got 2 in his last outing against Burnley, where Norberto Ray was carrying a little bit of a knock. So he's finally getting in and amongst the goals. We're better. The team is better. Everything is much better. I'm feeling better about the entire team in general anyway. So this makes me feel a lot better about everything. It was just a slog. Do you know what I mean? Like literally recently, it's been such a slog. It's ridiculous. I don't know what more I can say really. Just it's been difficult, and I had a bit of a meltdown in the last episode, as we all know. I think we're all kind of joining into the stream now, so we can get cracking, and hopefully we will have a very good day today. I'm hoping the stream will be between 90 minutes and 2 hours long, so we're all going to get a fair amount of time just to go through it really. We've got a good amount of people coming in already, and I'm sure there'll probably be more joining in. I will check up on Rangers later on in this save because I think they're actually in the Champions League, so I think they've done alright in this. But actually, let's check up on Rangers now, and then we can obviously focus on the Gunners. The stream save will be back again tomorrow at the usual time of 7 PM, so don't need to worry about that. Rangers in the Lamberts Premiership, they've come second in the last 3 years. They've won it once in 2021-22, so that was under Gerrard. And today, like I said, we're kicking off with a very important game against Borussia Dortmund in our group. As it stands, we are 1 point ahead of them, so we just need to avoid defeat here, and we will go through. But it's easily said than done going to the Signal Iduna Park. Having said that, we are in very good form. And I'm feeling relatively confident, but not 100%. I'm feeling a lot less confident now. I've got a lot of unhappy players that have been playing recently, and I've also got an absolutely knackered team, which is not great. So I'm going to need to change this around a little bit, aren't I, really? Right, okay. Okay. Problems. Right, oh dear. This has not gone how I'd hoped it would, actually, I have to say. Right, okay. I've got a lot of injuries, as you can tell there as well. Josh Tymon's out. Davies is coming back from it. I've got a lot of players that aren't particularly happy, or this, that, and the other. Dillet's going to come back in today as well. I need him to be fit and firing. Max Aaron's going to play. Bentley's the hard one. Bentley, without Simba Bentley, I feel like the team just doesn't operate right. I'll bring in Julian Brandt for today. So we're a little bit weaker, but I'm hoping that if we can just get through this game, get into that, the knockouts of the Champions League. Yeah, they did stop the 10. It did stop it from happening, Greedy. Thank God for that. How are we all doing, by the way, in the chat? Thank you to everyone, obviously, that's watching, and thank you for all those in future that will be watching, even though they can't hear me right now. But how are we all coping? Because, obviously, the reason why I'm doing the save today and doing the stream today, as well as the fact that I've actually wanted to do it for a while, is more to do with the fact that, there is no football. There will be no football. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea, where we go from here. I have no idea what's going to happen with relation to the season. I don't know if they're just going to stop it as it is and hand out awards as they are. It's a very, very weird time for everybody, and it's just disappointing, really. But I can understand why it's been done. I think obviously it is for the best. But if Liverpool are denied the title because of it, I'll be absolutely seething. Anyway, enough about real life football. Today is actually a very important game, so I do need to kind of keep an eye on what's going on here. And we've made a decent start because we've got the ball in this opening highlight, which is always good, as long as we don't give it away like we nearly did there, and that we have done there. But it's alright, Max Aarons has picked it back up. Julian Brandt, lovely ball over the top. Oh, Ablas! How has he not scored that? Mate, that's a bloody sitter. I'm hoping that now him and Ray can kind of battle it out for that number 9 position up front and try and be the main man in the team, because I need the guys to just start getting loads of goals. We've been a lot better recently, just in terms of the general play. There's a lot more confidence about the team. We don't seem to kind of, bottle it as much as we used to. But I mean, you know what it's like. We're always very good in the kind of mid stage of the season. This time of the season, usually where we can't start picking up some form. The start we're always terrible, and at the end we're always terrible. So annoyingly, this season kind of feels a little bit more like it's just like the rest of them put together. Ale's in there as well, and if you remember Ale, he was the guy, the right winger, who went to United, the Brazilian wonder kid who I really wanted to get, and he went to United. I think he was in the last January, or in the last stream we did on the Arsenal save. Go on, Kemp. Steve Kemp. Oh, mate, that is awful. But a good effort, considering he's a youngster. He's learning. He's learning his trade. It's been a pretty decent start from us here, to be fair, though. We're very evenly matched. They're actually top of the Bundesliga, so really we are playing the best team in Germany, in all fairness. So, oh mate, Max Aarons is injured, and by injured I mean he's absolutely crocked. He's only down at 42%. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I've got to take him off, because our fullbacks aren't good enough as it is, let alone having that problem. And Derm's on the ball, he hits it. Oh dear. Okay, right, well, we've got problems straight away here. This is not good. I've had to take off... I've had to take off Aarons and bring on Nathan Wood at right back. This is problematic. And as it stands, we are... we're going out of the Champions League. We're going out of the Champions League. Oh. Well, the one benefit of going out of the Champions League would be that we could focus on the league a bit more. But ultimately, it's not the aim, is it? Really? Don't want to put all my eggs in the league basket, because we all know how that usually turns out. Come on, boys. Get that ball back. Come on. Schultz into Farrell. Come on. Can we please just nick the ball back off them? We've been pretty good at fighting back when we've had adversity in recent weeks, but this is a bit of a different kettle of fish, isn't it? It's the best team in Germany, and at the moment we're kind of being schooled a little bit. Nathan Wood's totally out of position. Benoit hits it straight at Donnarumma. Oh, God. I don't know, Mikey, if me and Ablas are on talking terms yet, if I'm honest, mate. He's still pissing me right off. But for the time being, there's been a sort of truce, as it were. Right, okay, I've got to go from positive to attacking. We need a goal. We need to at least draw this game. Just avoiding defeat is the most important thing in this game. One moment of quality will do it. And at the moment, we have not had it from anyone. Problems. We got problems everywhere. Oh, God, we're going to be going out. I can't let this happen. Can't let this happen. In all fairness, we've actually been very, very even. They've just taken the one chance that's come their way. I am going to get assertive and just say I expect a much better showing. Come on, do the old faith chat. There's got to be something we can do here. Greg's not playing particularly well. Might have to bring Armada on. But, I mean, we're playing really well. And the balance of the team, I don't want to upset it too much, because we're in such a good little vein of form. I don't really want to upset the team. But at the moment, this isn't doing the trick, is it? We're going out. What do we do? Oh no, that isn't... Right, okay. Let this be a counter-attack from a Dortmund corner. Farrell whips it in. I mean, we all know how crap we are from set pieces. Right. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, we're going out. Kemp, on you come, mate. Gonzalez is going to come on. And I'm going to take Julian Brandt off and Norberto Reyes coming on. You know what I do in situations like this. I panic. And it's time to just... Oh, Jesus Christ, help me. Get the box-to-box going. Get Ray up there. Get Ablat. Oh, God. Right, well, there won't be any Champions League football at this rate because we're going out. We're going out. Somehow we're going out. Oh, Christ, help me. Greg's been shit as well. Terrific. I've kept him on. Terrific. Oh. Not good. Not good. Unless Raheem Sterling over a free kick whips it in. There's a pen. That's a pen. Come on, ref. No, don't go over and watch the video. We all know it's going to be a pen. For God's sake. Right. Well, I can have some tea in the old Micro Munch mug while this is going on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. We don't know when we're beaten these days. We can tuck away this pen. We're back in it again. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Jules Koundé. Right, who's stepping up? Gonzalez. His record from the spot so far has been pretty good. I think he's taken 4 pens and scored 4. Today, makes it another one. 5 out of 5. Well done, Lucy. Come on, boys. Let's get back on it. Let's get up there. Let's win this game. Well, not win it. Let's just get a bloody draw. Do whatever we need to do to win this game. Come on, lads. Come on, come on, come on. Right, okay. Forget playing the ball out of defence. We're going to go a little bit more direct as well. See if we can just hit the ball at the top of them. Beat them at their own game, really. Because they're not exactly a passing team, as it were. They just kind of be very direct, like you would expect from Dortmund. They're very quick, fast, and hit you a lot on the break. Our blast is up 37%. That's not helping, is it, really? That's definitely not going to help. Come on, boys. We've only got 18 minutes to find a goal from somewhere. Oh, come on. My team is absolutely knackered. We've had so many games in recent weeks. This has been so many games. Right, let's get the ball wide. Get the tempo extremely high. Get it more direct. Shoot on sight. Come on. We just need something. I need something from this game. Just a last-minute equaliser, and we've made a good start to the 100th episode. This would be very apt, actually, for the save in general if we weren't to get through the Champions League. We do all the hard work, and then when it comes to actually progressing or doing anything useful, we completely fall apart. But there is a highlight. Go on, Wood. Go on, Nate. Nath, great ball. Sasha, great touch. Yeah, he scored! He scored! Sasha, you beast! Yes! Right, okay. All right, time wasting up. Be more disciplined, lads. Oh, forget the attacking width. Forget shooting on sight. Beautiful. Get in. Sasha is back. Oh, God, I've missed him. That literally just crawled over the line. Nathan Wood at right back. I'm a genius. What a ball that is over the top. The touch here. It's just stupendous. And can he finish? Barely. But it goes in. Come on. I've gone balanced. We've gone defensive of a variety. I don't want to go fully defensive and encourage them on. We just need to suck up the pressure and then hit them on the counter. Oh no, don't do this. Not from a set piece. Paulinho hits it. It's gone absolutely everywhere. Ale on the ball. Great tackle by Tierney. Away we go. On the counter. Raheem playing through, mate. Oh, he's just going to keep going. What a run this is by Sterling. Oh, what a goal by Raheem Sterling. Oh, mwah, 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 mwah. Hello, Arnas. What a time to join the bloody save, mate. Get in. Get in. What a turnaround. 2-0 down at the Signal Iduna. I got nothing, mate. Right. Oh, this is a good way to celebrate the 100. Smacking it in from Raheem. You beauty. Praise the boys. What a comeback this has been. What a goal. What a run. What a lad. 4-4-2. Bringing the English back. That's what it's all about. Call me Mike Allardyce. Absolutely love it. This is what Big Sam would be like if he had money. Get in. Team talk. Passionately. What a comeback that was. We are on fire right now. Absolute flames. You little beauty, Raheem Sterling. I love you, mate. Oh, yes. Right, we have made it again. Through to the Champions League knockouts. Just get in. 2.4 million we've received from that as well. I also forgot to mention, I think I mentioned actually earlier in the video, letting you guys all know what was going on. That we've actually got more money now. We have 78 million to spend in January, and obviously it's going to be on fullbacks. Greg wants a new contract. he's been pretty good actually this year. The turnaround in form's actually coincided with me bringing him actually into the team, and you can tell it. I mean, look at him; he's absolutely fabulous. Like Joanna Lumley. Right, let's move him down to. Sorry, I know this isn't the most interesting bit ever, but I just love haggling. I just love being a stingy dick. Right, no. You must have misheard me. Oh, no. Oh, what have I done there? No. Oh, no. I've really bugged this up. Hang on a minute. What was it? 2:30. That'll do. Suggest. Okay. Right, well, I have to keep him. Well, that was the worst. Don't do it like that. That's not how you negotiate a contract. God, mate. It's the pressure of performing. It's just mucked it up. And yes, to everyone in the chat, what a goal that was. And yeah, 4-4-2 Magic. Told you, we're going full English. That had bacon, it had beans, it had everything. I need hash browns in a breakfast. I don't know about you guys. These like potato chips that they do. Nah, mate. All about the hash browns. Oh my god, heavenly. Hash browns and a tea. I love it. By the way, Liverpool won the Champions League last year. I thought I'd like everyone to know. I don't think I touched on it at the end of last season when they knocked us out again in the semi-finals again. But they actually went on to win it, which makes you always feel slightly better, doesn't it? If you get knocked out by the eventual winners, you always feel a little bit like, oh well, you know, that's okay. Oh, got Bournemouth up next, then the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Leicester. The problem I've got here is that half the team is like essentially dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're literally running on fumes right now. So their best player, Alec Benoit, is actually on loan from PSG, and their best striker, Ale, is on loan from United. He's still a United player. It's just so annoying. Right, okay. So we'll do our thing. Just quickly whiz through it. I'm very positive in all these. Very not like I am on camera. Nuno is managing Stoke. Don't see that, I mean, do you? Yeah, see, even the press knows we've had a very, very bad start, and it's all about bouncing back from that and making the most of what we have. Luca's being a bit of a dick recently as well. He's complaining about not having enough game time, but I've played him over the last few weeks, and he's actually been pretty good. My opinion on all football being shot down. If that's to the chat, obviously everyone gets stuck in. I briefly touched on it earlier. I don't know, it feels like it's obviously not ideal because we all love football and we all love watching it, and as a Liverpool fan, if we get denied the title, I'm going to absolutely be fuming. And yes, Guidi, I saw you comment about Morata, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't know, like, it's the right thing to do. Do you know what I mean? It's a national state of emergency in terms of the health. It is what it is. That's annoying. City beat Wolves. That's very irritating. I'm going to save it now quickly as well because my save's been a little bit temperamental. I think it's because obviously we're like 9 years in, but the other day I was playing the game and it literally just cut out on me while I was playing Wolves. So fortunately, actually, I was 1-0 down, then it cut out, and then actually we won the game. But it was when I reloaded it. But it's just a bit like... it needs to be done, do you know what I mean? I think like the whole mass gathering, so it makes sense, you know, if we can save as many lives as possible, then great, you know. I mean, I went up to Anfield the other day and I saw those people with the coronavirus masks on. So, you know, unfortunately, it's just the state of where we are. I think the bigger problem is how the sort of FA and UEFA and everything cope with it going forward. I can tell that the state of the stream is not brilliant at the moment, so I'm going to just try and apply the bitrate a bit. Let me know how bad it is at your for the stream health, because I've been told it's quite bad by the YouTube, but whether that's true or not, I don't know. We're down at the Vitality as well today to play Bournemouth, so that'd be quite exciting. Yeah, I think the behind closed doors thing is the thing that's kind of getting to everyone. The problem that they got at the moment, obviously, is that some of the actual teams have been infected, haven't they? Like Arsenal have been. Not that that really matters because Arsenal, well, it does obviously, but like it's just that state of, you know, I don't know. It's just a hard one to call, isn't it? What do you do? I think that yeah, it could be played behind closed doors, but the problem you got then is football's about the fans. So if you can't have the fans, is there any point? I think that yeah, of course there is. But do you know what I mean? It's a hard one to call, really, isn't it? There's no right or wrong answer, and there's no right or wrong way of doing it. But I don't know. I mean, like, if I were the league, if I were the Euros, what I would... Okay, good to see that the stream's not too bad. The way that I see it, I would say that if I were UEFA, I would postpone the Euros probably until next year to 2023. I know it's not ideal for obviously the countries that are hosting, but postpone that to 2023. Play the rest of all your kind of domestic leagues and everything. I would play all of those as you normally would. Get that sorted, because you can't just reset this year. You can't just pretend that this year hasn't happened. What's going to happen with relegation? What's going to happen with the promotions? The teams that are doing really well in the lower leagues this year, it's not fair on teams like Leeds and West Brom that they're not going to get a chance at the Premier League because of something that is completely out of their control. And on the flip side of that, it's not fair to relegate Norwich and Villa and Bournemouth just because that they're in the relegation point at this point in time. And it's a similar argument for the title. I know I'm a Liverpool fan, right? And even I get the argument saying, well, as unlikely as it is, you can't just award it to someone when they haven't won it. Do you know what I mean? Playing it behind closed doors is a good way to do it, but you need all the squads to be fit and healthy, and at the moment, they're not. So you can't do that, because can you imagine what the scheduling is going to be like? You're literally just going to have it on, like, it was booked for a Saturday, but now it's going to be on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Do you know what I mean? Ultimately, and without sounding cynical, this is going to come down a lot to Sky and BT, because at the end of the day, TV rights are what keeps the Premier League ticking over, and they're not going to want to cut the season short. I think the most likely thing that happens, other than abandoning the season, would be for, like I said, the Euros to be moved to 2023. You get rid of the Nations League for that. It's a new tournament. It might not be ideal for UEFA, but it's the best way to do it, because the Euros is a well-established, major trophy. The Nations League is just a good way to get rid of friendlies and make it a bit more competitive. But you saw at the end of last year, not that many teams are really kind of like taking it full on, because a lot of the players are just like, I just want to go on holiday. Anyway, and you can understand why. It's been a long season. So I personally think that they should move the Euros and play the rest of it through the domestic season. Maybe just start the next season a little bit later. And then, I don't know, there's no real right way to do it, but that to me is the only way it makes sense. You can't just write off this season, everything that's happened, just because of something that's out of all the teams' control. It's not fair to the teams that are being playing. Do you know what I mean? Sterling's a free kick. I've never seen Raheem Sterling score a free kick in my life, but I've literally just seen it. And he's been very good in recent weeks, and as you can tell, we're doing alright. It is 1-0 at the Vitality. Oh, I'm going to check the chat as well. I still haven't got a second monitor yet, because I don't have any money. But as soon as I do, I will get it. Sorry, I was literally just downing my tea. Fergus. Yeah, Chelsea need the top 4 in relegation, but exactly, that's why it's difficult. Like I said, you can't literally just scrap off this season and everything that's happened for something that's out of their control. You need to be able to finish the season, in my mind, because it's also like 2/3 gone. So, as far as I can tell, the one thing I would absolutely just not feel comfortable with in any capacity, and this is genuinely not just because I'm a Liverpool fan. Like I said, I feel it for all the teams that are in the promotion, that are being promoted from the Championship, all those, and every league club below that's doing very well this year. You cannot just simply scrap off the season because of something that is completely out of everybody's control. It is being handled in the right way. I don't think games should continue. I don't think we should be playing on through it. We need everyone to get, we need to all get through this, band together, do the whole self-isolation thing, get through it as best that we can. This is a worldwide. It's been treated like a worldwide emergency, and for the most part, like it is, okay, because a lot of people are going to suffer from this. A lot of people are going to lose people that they love and they care about, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. Sport, at the end of the day, shouldn't really come above the lives of everyone else, and I think we all need to sort of like remember that. But at the same time, like from a pure footballing fan point of view, you literally cannot just abandon this season and just pretend like it never happened. It's just not a feasible option. Can you imagine the backlash you'll get off certain teams? Can you just imagine like what's going to happen? The amount of money that's being thrown into the Premier League. Clubs could go out of business because of that. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no way that Sky and the rest of them are going to be paying up the rights for another season. They go, well, we only got 2/3 of a season last year, so I'm not going to pay up for it. I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, as much as like they've got more money than God, but do you see what I mean? Like, you know, that's not a feasible option. It's not a feasible option. The Premier League also needs the money, so that, you know, it's not a feasible option. They just either need to say season finishes as it is, which again is unfair, and how has he saved that? Or, like I said, you postpone the Euros and then crack on with the season afterwards, and that is pretty much my kind of like my theory on it. Happy to hear what everyone else thinks, but that's my take on it. That's the only way I can see this working. Worst thing is I'm going to miss out on the Sunday supplement, which is literally like my favourite show on TV on Sky Sports every Sunday, where they get all the journalists around the table. One day I would love to be on that. I would absolutely love to be on that with Big Martin Samuel. I was actually hoping to do something like that for the channel one day, get a load of people that really like football. I've got some mates that are quite knowledgeable about football. I like to think I know a fair bit. But I mean, that even at some stage, obviously, if the channel becomes quite big and I get enough money to like open a studio or something, I'd love to get like guest subs and people on that really like football, and then have like big discussions and stuff. I'd love stuff like that, or host little FM20 tournaments. Oh, it'd be magic. But that's a long way off. Although we are near 500 subs, so we are getting there. Anyway, things are going pretty well here, to be fair. I'm going to bring Stephen Kemp on because he did quite well in the last game. I'm going to take Engel off and bring on Lucas Torreira. This game's just literally flown by, and a 1-0 will do me absolutely fine here. Yeah, I know what you mean, Fergus, because I think the problem, like I said, well, I mean, the problem is with like kind of moving it back and everything and abandoning it, you know, and trying to delay it is then obviously impacts on other seasons. So, but like I said, the important thing is that they can't. I think the teams that do get relegated should be compensated. That's the other way of doing it. But let's all face it, that's not going to happen, is it? Do you know what I mean? That's not going to happen. And again, it's not fair on the relegation teams, is it? Because obviously it's a bit like, well, we've not actually been relegated yet. Yeah, there are teams in there like Villa have got some quite nice fixtures coming up towards the end of the season, and they could easily get out of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's tough. Well, Villa probably won't, but do you know what I mean? It's tough, isn't it? We've won again, so I'm going to say it's certainly well done, lads. More importantly, we kept a clean sheet in that as well, and that's taken us up. Where are we now in the league then? 5th. We're 7 unbeaten in the Premier League. Oh, I can never remember the last time I managed to say that on camera. We're ahead of United, but they got a game in hand, and we have to kind of keep an eye on everyone else. Spurs at the top of the table. Let's not look at that too much, if we can help it, because that's making me feel a little bit sick. That's what I mean. Yeah, Villa's got the game in hand because obviously the Carabao Cup final, isn't it? So it would just be absolutely brutal to get rid of them. Arnold wants me to check out what's going on with Ronaldo and Messi in the saves. Let's have a look then. Ronaldo, where's Cristiano? There he is. He's now a manager. That's interesting. What's his history like? Career start. What did he finish up with then? 514 goals in 716 games. I mean, that is phenomenal, isn't it? What a player. He finished off at Juventus. He finished his career there. I think, is Messi still playing? He was a couple of seasons ago. Now he's a coach now. He's absolutely shit at coaching, but part of me wants to get him in just because it's Messi. And what did he get? 493 and 649. So he didn't play as many games as Ronaldo, did he? But played at a higher average rating. I mean, look at that season there. He played at an 8.11. That is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, well, no, actually, in the comment section, go on, let's answer the big unanswered question then. What should I say? Messi or Ronaldo? Messi or Ronaldo? Who is, for you, the GOAT, as people are calling it? That's what the kids are calling it these days, isn't it? The GOAT. Nathan Wood apparently has got a fine for reaching his yellow card limit. You naughty boy. Naughty. Oh, good, we're playing Liverpool twice in this. Oh, yeah, for the record as well, we also got Man United in the FA Cup third round because, you know, we always get a nice easy tie in the FA Cup at one point or another. Wolves are sacked the manager. I'm assuming you mean in this game, Guidi, and not in real life, mate, because if Wolves are sacked Nuno Espirito Santo, I'm probably going to lose my shit. Because... yeah, okay. I'm glad. I think we're all pretty much in agreement. I think it's a hard one, isn't it, the Messi-Ronaldo debate? I think if you're looking at, like, general It's all. I always find it really difficult from a kind of like Liverpool. Well, not a Liverpool point of view. It's got nothing to do with Liverpool. But so I was looking at the youth assessment. Not that we need to worry about it. Greg signed his contract. He's happy. Oh, here we go. The knockout round then for the Champions League first. Remember, we finished second in the group. So we've got... Oh, mate, it doesn't matter who we play here. We're going to get buggered. We've got Atletico, Bayern, Barcelona, Lazio, Liverpool, City, United or Zebra. Obviously, we can't have Lazio, and I don't think we can have any of the English teams. Valencia will play Liverpool. Lyon will play Juventus. Milan, Bayern, Inter, Madrid, Napoli, United. We're going to get Barcelona. Shit. Right, okay. Bollocks to that. In February, we're going to have Barcelona. Oh. Yeah, see, the Messi and Ronaldo one always races on. I personally, maybe it's because, I hate saying it, but like, because it sounds disrespectful to Ronaldo, but it's not. I think I respect Ronaldo more because he's done it in multiple leagues, and I don't think he is naturally as talented as Messi, but you cannot ignore the stats, the history, the trophies, just the general work that goes into Cristiano Ronaldo. But I find that there's this... I don't know if everyone knows you get it, but I find that there's this thing about him where I feel he's a bit manufactured. Is that the wrong word? But he's got he's naturally got more physical talents than Messi, in the sense that he's obviously taller, which means he's going to be better at heading. He's physically stronger because of his build, and to be fair, a lot of that comes down to the work that he has done for himself, so I'm never going to take that away from him. But if you're talking just sheer football genius and sheer football brain, and like the amount and the player that gets me off my seat, always Messi, because he's just the most naturally gifted footballer of our generation, or of a generation. He's just honestly incredible. There's if I was to pay money to go and see any player in the world, I would always go and watch Messi over Ronaldo. I just would. Ronaldo's brilliant in the big moment, and yeah, if you were a manager, you probably have Ronaldo, because you know that in the moment he will always stand up and be there when it matters. But with Messi, like, if you just want to watch the joy of football, you literally can't find a better player than Lionel Messi for me. You just can't, other than Jordan Henderson. Right, so we are away against Leicester in the Carabao Cup quarter-final. It'd be nice to get another trophy under the belt here. We've been in a very good run of form. I've made a few changes, but nothing massive. Greedy mate, I still don't know if you're joking, or if, like, is that in real life, or is it in this game? Actually, you know what? I'm going to quickly check. Can I check? I need to check. Wolves. I want to check, because if Nuno's gone in real life, I'm going to cry. Because their manager apparently is Mark Kennedy. So, brilliant. Because if he has, then what the hell? Either it's the best rumour that's ever been started, or, well, apart from Mbappe coming to Liverpool, because that is got to be a rumour. That's a brilliant ball by Bentley, by the way, to find Raheem. Is he going to score again today? Maybe. Blast is at the bar. Of course he has. Armada's in today as well, which is going to make a nice change, because he's been a little bit in and out of the team recently, but he's just so good. I love the fact that I can swap him and Greg around, and we've basically got a world-class attacking midfielder no matter what happens. He's just that good. That's. I love a long ball over the top. It's always my favourite way to concede. Bloody hell, that was close. There's nothing better than playing wonderful footballer. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, in the game. Yeah, that's probably explains why Mark Kennedy is manager. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. That when I see Messi playing football, I feel unbridled joy. It's just like a guy who's just Like, it's his, it's his world, and we're all just living in it. Do you know what I mean? The ball just comes to him, and you just know it's just magic. Yeah, and I never got that with Ronaldo. I kind of got, oh god, danger, something big's going to happen here. Yeah, big moments, brilliant. But in terms of like genuine football ability, Lucas Torreira is better than both of them. What a hit that is, mate! Beautiful, guys. I don't want to say it. Simba Bentley over Ronaldo. Simba is, well, for a start, mate, he's king of the Pride Lands, so that is automatically better than being king of Juventus. What a finish that is from Lucas Torreira, though. Mate, if Ronaldo and Messi had scored that, they would have been proud. What an effort. And we are flying at the moment. Oh, absolute heaven at the moment. I'm absolutely loving life right now. If we can get through in this tournament as well. Then we've got a home game against Stoke after this. So we've got a nice run of fixtures, really, until the Liverpool games, which are the ones where, let's face it, that's going to separate the wheat from the chaff. As Sasha Ablas gets his 4th goal of the season at the moment, he is keeping Norberto Rey on the bench. Oh, mate. I can't remember the last... This save is so irritating, because it's literally just like... You saw me at the end of the last episode. I don't want to do it. I hate him. I hate everyone. I hate this entire team. It's rubbish. Oh, why can't they play well? Literally, like, an episode later, a couple of months later in-game, I love every single one of them now. And everyone's playing to their ability, and it's great. They're just shit at starting a season. I'll knock out Barca. Arnas, mate. If we knock out Barca, I will be more than happy. More than happy. I suppose technically they don't have Messi anymore, but they've still got some absolutely phenomenal players. But we'll see. Maybe we'll be fine. I don't know. Oh, is that Bentley taking out Sarmiento? Love it. Leicester have been a bit weird in this save. You kind of expect them to be obviously very, very good when you look at them in real life and the squad that they have, but they've not really kicked on in this save at all. I think they've gone down at one point or another, so it's not been a brilliant sort of save from them. Brendan obviously leaving is just paramount to everything that's brilliant about them, because Brendan is possibly the best manager in world football. Great tenacity. Great, wonderful technicians. Here's Lucio Gomez on the ball. Great effort. Oh, fantastic talent. Almost as good as Joe Allen, the Welsh Shavy. The Welsh Shavy. God, remember Joe Allen being called the Welsh Shavy. God, those are dark days for everybody. Cazorla, oh mate, I've never seen Santi Cazorla play live, but I did used to love him. He was fantasy football gold a few seasons ago, and Ablas is literally, he's back. He's actually now happy with me. He's not an arse with me anymore. So we're going through a lovely stage in our relationship. But we're back to the honeymoon period. Fabio, by the way, still hasn't scored yet this season. I did give him a run of around about 5 games, and he still just didn't score. But at least I've got 2 forwards that are now. Oh, I needed that. My throat's sore from all the talking. I'm tired of talking. It's all I've done since I got here. Oh, Mikey's doing his dream 5-a-side team. Tell me Sasha Ablas is in it, mate. I'm going to certainly say I'm pleased with your performance, lads. Keep it up. Not a lot, really. I want to change. Kieran Tierney is knackered as always, so I might take him off. We're going to take the gamble. Cax Aarons is coming on at left back. I shouldn't call him Cax. Actually, no. When he goes to left back, he is Cax Aarons. Oh, right, Mikey, you're asking for my dream 5-a-side. Is that in real life or in this game? Because if it's real life, that's a hard one. Is that including a goalie as well? Oh, that's mate. We were talking about the Premier League being cancelled earlier. We've kind of come to, I think, some sort of like mutual ground where I think we're all a bit like the state of the world health is more important than the football. But you can't just ignore this season. So with that in mind, I would say the Premier League the season should just be stopped early. But the teams in the bottom 3 who are going to lose their place should be compensated, and the teams in the Championship should probably go up. That's the only fair way to sort it. No goalkeeper. Oh, bloody hell. 5-a-side in a little contained space. I could do my kind of like culture 11, like of players that aren't particularly good that I absolutely love. But if I was talking dream players, Rio Ferdinand at the back probably, because he was just immense. Although Van Dijk's probably quite close. Probably Rio, Xabi Alonso. Bloody hell, that is hard actually. Got to think about that. Henry, you always have to have Henry. It's a tough one to say. Yeah, Arnas, I would say that Liverpool should obviously they should be given the trophy. Let's face it, they're 22 points ahead, and I know that people are going to say, well, you haven't won it. But it's also the same as saying, well, you can't just write the season off, can you? You can't just say that this season just hasn't existed. Do you know what I mean? Like, what physically then? What's the point? It's not fair on all the teams like Leeds, etc., that are doing really, really well in the Championship and don't get any reward from it. The other thing we didn't touch on earlier is like, think about the sheer amount of teams that are going to really struggle. Just think about the sheer amount of like Leeds and West Brom, right? They've got players in specifically to help them get out of the Championship. If then they don't get out of the Championship, but there's obviously some very good players in there, they will end up losing those players, even though they were very much on target to achieve what was asked of them. Do you know what I mean? And that's the bit that doesn't sit right with me, because it's not fair. And that's not just for Leeds and that's literally throughout the league. The teams that are trying to achieve what they have been and having a very good season should not be robbed of what they've achieved when it's been over, 3/4 of the season is nearly done. Do you know what I mean? To me, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right, and it just doesn't sit well with me at all. And that, what else doesn't sit right with me is Gigi Donnarumma literally just falling on his arse to let this Campani boy run through. It's just annoying. I'm enjoying your top 5 there, Greedy. Koscielny, Cazorla, Yaya, Henry and Del Piero. Very, very Arsenal heavy, but I can understand why. Yeah, I'd have to say probably Rio Ferdinand. Ablas, how has he not got his hat-trick today? Yeah, it'd have to be Rio, Xabi Alonso, Henry. I'm trying to think of players that there's loads that obviously I don't like. I'm very much like an indie footballer, but like in the sense that I don't like picking the players that I know everyone else would pick. Do you know what I mean? It hurts me even pick a United player in there. You would obviously want Scholes, but if you've got Xabi Alonso, you don't need Scholes, and he also never played for United, which makes it better. Drogba, I think it's just Drogba in a cage match. Could you imagine? Like, literally, he'd just absolutely wreck everybody. So definitely him. And then that would leave me with one more. Probably Gerrard. It would have to be, wouldn't it? It would have to be Stevie. If you're a Liverpool fan, it just has to be Stevie, doesn't it? Because he's just phenomenal. But then I loved Maldini. I loved Maldini. Maldini was amazing. I loved Clarence Seedorf. He was pretty good. Yeah, I did know about Arteta having the virus. It's obviously, he must have got it off the Forest owner. I'd hazard a guess when they met up. And the hard part about this entire coronavirus disease is the fact that you can have it but not be aware of it for like weeks. And obviously we could have got Huddersfield and Newcastle in the Carabao Cup semis. Nah, we get City. Obviously, of course we do. Naturally, love playing them twice. Just can't get enough of it. And so it's a bit like you want to carry on life like you normally would because you're not aware that you have it, and then naturally it turns out, oh, I do have it, and now loads of other people have it. That's why I feel like, as much as this whole self-isolation thing is good, and yeah, I agree with it, it's a bit like, this is also a bit of a formality. I think a lot of people are going to get it. A lot of people already have it, they probably don't know that they have it, and therefore they're kind of like reacting with or interacting with other people, and those other people don't know that they have it, but now they'll have it. Do you know what I mean? It's literally just like a big old spiral of confusion, and that's unfortunately just the way that, that's why it's such a clever sort of disease, as it were. It's just a very, very clever way of doing things, and it is what it is. There's not a lot we can really do about it other than just hope that people get through it and we remain all relatively unscathed by it. What more can you do? Do you know what I mean? Nesta, Redondo, Laudrup, Ronaldinho, Messi. I mean, Mike, that is some lineup, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Right, okay, this is important then. So these are today's games. So let's see. Are there any kind of surprises? That's what I want to know. What? Jones and contract talks? Mate, Chris Jones definitely needs a new contract. He's probably been one of the best things about this year, is that Chris Jones has kind of like come out of nowhere and now he's the leading Premier League right back, and that has really, really helped. I'll make sure he's in the team of the year because he's not going to get team of the year, so that's fine. I won't have to pay out to him. That should do. Yeah, Chris Jones, all done and dusted. He's come good. He is now very much ahead of Max Aarons in the pecking order, and rightly so. Sterling's been great. Chris Jones is a beauty. All done and dusted. What happened in the results? Oh, they haven't really been yet. It's only 2 o'clock on a Saturday. I need some big results here. I didn't need that. City beat Burnley 4-0. That's not helping. Brighton are playing Liverpool, so I could do with Brighton doing us a favour there. I could also do with Leicester beating Chelsea, if possible. But literally, we'd smashed them at their gaff, so how likely that is, I don't know. James Maddison. He's still playing at Leicester, is he? Crikey. You've done well, mate. He's 31. God, in this game, he's 31 years old. They beat Chelsea. That's good news for us. And if Brighton could beat Liverpool, that'd be phenomenal. Oh, get in. They have as well. And that's just before we go into our games against Liverpool as well. Beaut. Right, I'm going to save it again because, like I said, my game's been very glitchy recently, so I don't want that to happen again. What are all your guys' plans then for the weekend? While, like, obviously there's no football other than sitting here and watching us batter a few teams on the Arsenal save. What else have you guys got planned? And more importantly, will you all be watching tomorrow when we do the Rangers stream save? Because that's heating up, especially after I got beaten 5-0 in the Old Firm derby. And we should be playing them again, I think, tomorrow. So, need to change that. Also, discussions don't need to be had because we are coming to the end of the save. Because, like I said, this is the final season. New save. I keep banging on about it, but we do need to kind of figure out what we're going to do. And I have kind of like tied it down to 2 ideas, which I will go through at the end. But obviously, it's still not too late to send me in any of your kind of thoughts on what you'd like to see as another series, and then I'm happy to reconsider them. We're going to probably be deciding in around about, I don't know, a week or 2 about the new series, so you're going to have to let me know before then if you have anything burning that you really want us to do. Right, so Stoke today, they're in abysmal form. We're obviously doing pretty well, and yes, Mikey, I agree, Nathan Wood has been absolutely sensational pretty much since I bought him. He's been absolutely brilliant for me, and we are going to have a long rest after this game, so I can kind of afford to play our best players. I can't take Torreira out. Engler's brilliant, but look at how good Torreira's playing. He's playing at 7.88. He's absolutely nuts on this game, and I can't take Ablas out either because he's scored in his last 4 games. So as it stands, it's pretty much the same team with the exception of Luca and Moassi are coming in at the back for Wood and De Ligt, literally just because they're tired. Go out there and carry a shot from when you did in the last match, lads. Let's just go and smash it out. I'm feeling pumped for this. Get in the tunnel, send your assistant. Go, go, go. Go, go, Gadget Chopper. Let's go and smash them up, please. And not like in a kind of fight way, but as in like, let's just go and beat them, please, at football. God, if we win this today, then we'll go level on points with Liverpool and Chelsea, which would be a really, really big statement of intent from us, considering how far behind we were at the start of the save. Spurs are 7 points ahead, but obviously if we win this, they'll only be 5 points ahead. So, it's within touching distance, but a lot of it is, again, going to come down to how we do against the big teams, and we have to think about the Liverpool game coming up. I always feel like I should change my formation slightly because we get smashed by Liverpool at Anfield, but then we've been playing so well, why would I really want to change it? Do you know what I mean? But we all know what will happen if I don't. This isn't going well. Usually we've started games very quickly, but at the moment not a lot's happening. Our 2 centre-backs are nervous, and they shouldn't be. It feels like I've got something in my eye. It's all very emotional that we're coming to the end of the save. Come on, boys. What's going on here? Nothing's happening. We're not creating nothing. He's got nothing, mate. Stoke holding firm here, and they're playing the same formation as well, so it's not like they're going overly defensive. We're just not being very good. Get the tempo. No, we'll just go play a bit wider, see if we can get down those wings. This has got a 1-0 Stoke written all over it because we've been playing so well. I can sense it. I can feel it. I can feel some FM bullshittery on the horizon. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Now. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Oh no, this is shit. Certainly not happy, lads. What the absolute tosh was that? That was bollocks. Get out there and sort it out. Jesus. Oh, there you go. We finally got a highlight. No, here we go. This is it. This is the Ruben Loftus-Cheek scoring against me. Oh yeah, no, we won the ball back. Go on, Thiago. Into Jones. Gonzalez to Torreira. I don't care if it's a 1-0 as long as we win. Bentley, lovely ball. Go on, Chris. On your bike, mate. Lucy into Bentley. Lovely ball from Thiago. That's what we want to see. Jones whips it in. Raheem. Get in. You cannot stop him at the moment. Raheem Sterling gets his 7th of the season. Oh, we're cooking with gas. Just nice, patient build up. Get the ball wide like I said we should do. Tactical mastermind. Chris Jones, leading right back. Damn right he is. What a finish. Tucked away by Raheem. A player in his prime. Get in. Much more like it. Get in, get in, get in. And we're beginning to score more goals as well, which is good because we didn't concede. Well, we didn't really score any at the start of the season. You can tell we've only got 22 in 17. It's nowhere near good enough for the amount of attacking talent that we have. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to stay attacking. Forget getting positive. I'm going to stay attacking. Can we get Ablas another goal? Or is Norberto Reagan after? Oh, you are joking. Don't let it be. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a free kick. Yeah, he's giving it. Yeah, have some of that as to skews. Didn't skew it wide though, did you? Whee! Donkey. 60 minutes gone. Not been great. A second here would put my mind at rest. And Martínez at the back post and Ablas heads it over. Come on, Sasha, mate. You've been so good recently. What are you doing, mate? Don't start going back to your old ways, pal. Keep it up. Come on, man. Oh, no. It's another highlight here to Stoke. They've whooped it in. Carvalho. Back to Waboski. That's a super... What a save! What an absolute save. And now apparently Torreira's indicating he wants to come off. Bring Luca Endler on. And let's take Gonzalez off because he's absolutely shattered. And we'll bring on Julian Brandt and we'll swap him and Sterling. Because now Sterling can go and just play as a normal winger on attack at that side. There we go, that'll do. Bloody hell. This seems like more of a kind of grind it out kind of game. Let's just get a second, please. I just want to kill this off. Almada to Engler. Jones, lovely ball in. Ablas, Brand. I mean, mate, you literally... He Sky Q'd that. Do you know what I mean? He literally took the package and then absolutely upgraded that to a clear shank. That was absolutely atrocious. What are you playing at? Simba. Simba. Remember who you are. You are my son. He's not really my son. Sterling. Lovely ball to Kieran Tierney, who drills it straight at Rajkovic. Not great. Is that a very British way of saying Rajkovic? Or is it like another way of saying like Rajkovic or something? I don't know. Brandt on the ball to Engler. It's good here. We're just constantly putting them under a bit of pressure. Tierney back to Bentley. Bentley, lovely ball over the top to Raheem. Pen. Because someone touched Raheem, therefore it's a pen. I know. I've seen football enough. I've seen this goal many, many times. Is that Sterling going to take it, or is that Thiago? Well, this is going to miss, isn't it? Because it's Almada on a penalty. We all know how he does at pens. Oh my God, he scored! Lovely. 2-0. Cooking with gas. Right, we're going to take Ablas off, bring on Norberto Ray, get him, hopefully he can get himself a goal as well. Then we'll have two strikers that are right bang in form at the moment. Lovely, lovely, oh lovely. But yeah, we're still going for it here. Chris Jones back to Engler. Come on, boys, let's just give him a bit of a pasting. Engler to Bentley. I love Bentley. He literally just makes the game tick along so nicely. He just plays simple balls that are just beautiful to see. Kieran Tierney, don't shoot. I mean, that's why I said don't shoot, mate. That is literally atrocious. I gotta say, of all the players, that was... Kieran Tierney's injured himself there by shooting, and I've made all my changes. Thanks, Kieran. That's what we needed, mate. Right, I'll drop him back, drop Brandt back, drop that back, and then we'll just do that. Brilliant. Thanks, Kieran. He literally, like, he could just get injured walking outside. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just such a melt. Just always injured. Always injured. Always watching. always watching from the injury table. That is my impression of Kieran Tierney mixed with the woman from, I say woman, the creature thing from Monsters Inc. Julian Brandt whips it in. Alberto Ray, I mean, naturally, it's a worldie. Because why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be an absolute worldie that he saved it? I need to check how many games we've won in a row here. Because this could be a new record for the team. I don't ever remember being in such good form. Even when we've had title tilts, I don't think we put a run like this quite together, quite like this. Julian Brandt has literally just like roasted so many people there. And Alberto Ray was just having a wank in the middle. Sorry. He's just standing there doing nothing. There you go. That's a better way of putting it. Messi on the ball. He's been very good as well. I like the fact our two backup centre-backs are absolute beauties. It's a good header by Ray there. He should have done better. I can't believe I haven't made a joke about Norberto Ray and Star Wars yet. I'm really missing out on that reference. I'm also still attacking where I probably shouldn't be. I should probably be a little bit more reserved considering that we are down to 10 men. I mean, that's an interesting bit of play there. I'm going to go balanced. We're just going to shut it down. That's offside. Hey, ruined your day again there, mate. Have some of that. Ablas Ben has actually been... Welcome to the stream, by the way, mate. He's actually not. He's been pretty good recently. He's been okay. He's kind of, picked his dummy up off the floor, and I was going to say he started to suck it quietly, but yeah. Basically, he's been a good boy. Even that doesn't sound right. He's not causing me any more headaches. That's my way of putting it. He's been fine. There you go. That's the non-euphemistic, non-sort of strange way of me describing it. It's just another win. 2-0 against Stoke. Bring on Liverpool. That's what I say. These are two absolutely massive games now in the context of the season. You can tell we're 5 points behind Spurs. We're just about to hit the halfway point of the save. Kieran Tierney's out for 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure Josh Tymon's out for a fair amount of time as well, which is just great. Because you know how I love having... basically having no fullbacks when I play Liverpool. It's absolutely always my favourite thing to do. I don't give a shit about the World Golden Ball because none of my players are in it. There you go, have some of that. Yeah, I'd go along with that about strikers being incredibly inconsistent. I mean, I look at players like when they're saying it's a world-class talent, right, and this, that and the other, and then I look at their they've scored for the teams that I'm buying them from, and it's always just like single figures in a season. They're like, but it's a world class player. You're like, well, obviously not, because he's not got past double figures the entire season. But then you look at the attributes and you think, well, he must be quite good, but actually he's shit. Do you know what I mean? It's literally just like nuts, absolutely nuts. Wenger would be embarrassed. He wouldn't like it. We will have more Arsene as well, by the way, coming up in sketches. It's been a while since I rolled him out from the FIFA office. United lost to Huddersfield. Today just gets better and better and better, or that weekend gets better and better and better if you're an Arsenal fan. We are absolutely roasting it right now. Beautiful. I'm not looking forward to this. It's also 2 games in 3 days. I don't even got the squad for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, not happy. Not happy. What do we do? Right, okay, we've got a few days. Chat, what do we do about Anfield? Do I go with the 4-2-3-1 that we've been doing? Do you know what I mean? Do we go with the 4-2-3-1 formation, or do I have to change it up because we're going away to Anfield? I need to know. I need to know what's going on. Yep, I've got that, Ben. Gabriel Santos Silva. Does anyone remember him from this save? I'll show you him in a minute. I'll show you just how flipping... Actually, we're going to get a chance to see him up live and personal, because I think, if memory serves, he now plays for Barcelona, does he? Marvellous. There you go. He's got 10 in 16 in the league, and he's got 5 in 6 in the Champions League. So, actually, he's got 15 in 22 overall. And just look at his attributes. We had him. I bought him. What did I buy him for? 30 million. Made £1 million profit on him as well. Beautiful. Good. Amada's out for 2 days as well. So Greg's going to have to come in. I love it when we start getting injuries ahead of Liverpool. It always happens. Liverpool and City. Oh, there you go. Here's me. Whoop. Drop my trousers down. Just all over you. All over me. Oh, there you go. There's Matthias de Ligt. He's injured as well. Only my best centre-back. He won't be fit for the Liverpool game or the United game. You Oh, you bastards. You absolute bastards. Literally just shitting all over me. They warned me about Teco. Don't think I need to be warned about Teco, funnily enough, because I can see how good he is. He's a gid. Phenomenal. They got Carlo Ancelotti as manager. That's not really go down well, is it? Especially after what's happening in real life. Oh, for God's sake. What am I going to do here? I know, Mike. I know. It's just... And I had him. It's fuming. Brilliant. I don't know if we have a left back. My best centre back is out injured. This is going to be a good game. I can feel it. Right, well, we get to play them twice as well, which is even better. We are the late game, so at least we can see how the rest of our title fellows get on. Chelsea beat West Ham. It's not ideal, is it? Why do I have to play? Why does it have to be Liverpool over the two Boxing Day fixtures? Because they're always like literally right beside each other. It's nonsense, I tell you, absolute nonsense. Power weaker side at the back and play 5 at the back with people behind the ball and try and scrape a point and then go all out at home. Can't say I disagree with you there, Guidi. If anyone disagrees with Guidi, let me know because we're literally about to go in. What the? I love it. He's failed to make it. 94% condition, 93 match sharpness. Is basically just saying, oh, it's because you're playing Liverpool. I'm going to shit all over you. Spurs beat Everton as well. I cannot let Spurs win it. I can't do it. Right, I'm not going to change that one, but we are going to go to... Not that one. Let's go to this bad boy here then. So put Bentley here. Torreira can stay in there. Actually, no, we're going to do that. Oh, look at that. That is filth. Look at this. This is what we want to see. Absolute filth. Right, okay. Let's get Engler on so you can sit there. Forget the deep line playmaker, mate. You're going to be an anchor man. And you can stay there. I'll take Sterling off and I'll bring on Julian Brandt because he's good in that position. Josh Tyman, he's sort of fit but not really. I'll bring him on. Nathan Wood. I'm gonna can I rest Bentley? I'm gonna rest Bentley as well. Delit, like I said, he can play but he's not 100%. What do we do? I might bring on Kemp actually for Gonzalez. Sorry, I know this isn't the most scintillating stuff, but I'm trying to make sure we get this right. Actually, Greg can play. No, because he's not as defensively minded as Torreira. Put in there. I think that looks pretty good, don't you? We're literally going there just to shut them out and contain. This Arnas, this is Mike Mourinho. This is literally... I've parked the bus. Literally, we're not even going to start the car. We're just... Actually, you know what? Because Max Aarons... Oh, no, he's a 1.5 star. Or I'd rather a half-fit Josh Tyman than Max Aarons on that side. There you go. Look at that. That is disgusting in every sense of the word. We're going there. We're literally... I don't want one highlight. We're just going to go there. Shut up shot. Full... Oh, I can't even talk about Diego Simeone right now. Where is Adrian? That's why West Ham players shouldn't play in the Champions League. I'm sorry. Yeah, we owe Liverpool after what happened in the last match. I always like getting used to that team talk when I play Liverpool. Every single time. Right. Away at Anfield. Scrap it out, lads. We are going to... Oh, look at that. That possession stat. That's going to stay like that for the rest of the game. That is what this is all about. It is what you call parking the bus. We are literally... Oh my God. No way. Torreira whips it in. Oh, Wasia, someone get there first, please. Well done, Luca. Good lad. He's got no one to pass to because everyone has gone... Why has everyone gone forward? Timon. Oh my God. Hits over the other side. Kemp. No way. Oh! We scored. Sasha Ablas has scored. It's incredible. It's incredible. Why don't away goals count? I don't believe it. It's absolutely disgusting. Josh Tyman, who's basically playing on one leg. Stephen Kemp channels his inner Ross Kemp. It's beautiful. It's absolute scenes. I do not believe it. That is just filth. Absolute filth. Hello, Hunter. Good to see you, mate. You've joined us at a very convenient time. Oh, that's how I've missed you. Oh, that is disgusting. I need a shower after this save. Oh, it's awful. I feel horrific, but my God. Right, we've only got 80 minutes to hold out. Why couldn't this have happened last year in the Champions League? It is the Simeone way. I should just be dancing up and down, waving imaginary yellow cards and being a general anus. I don't actually, I really like him, but it's just, at the moment I can't, okay, for obvious reasons. Absolute scenes, lads and ladesses. Absolute scenes. This is beautiful. This would be a massive win. And the problem is, if we do win with this formation, do I do it again at home? Do you see what I mean? I can't. The fans wouldn't stand for that. Plus, we might not win at this rate. Alright, Nori, go on, tackle him. Please tackle him. Tackle. Oh, God. Woo! How the hell have we got away with that? And I don't even know what that noise was. It sounded like a kind of constipated owl. And yeah, I tell you what, Greedy mate, you can come here and actually I'll be your assistant, mate, and you can be the manager. I'll be the assistant because you're the tactical mastermind of all this. Or I can be like Jurgen. I'm just a big motivator. I can just yell at people. That's what I want. Greedy mate. I mean, come on. It's not worked, has it? It's terrible. For God's sake, I couldn't keep Teco out for long. And who the hell was Thomas Tavares? He's also probably got candidate for one of the best names I've ever seen. The fullback got in, and we're back to square one. We're back to square one. But I would still take a point. I'd still take a point. How can I encourage them to play more long balls forward? We're already on as direct as you can get. I dare not say get creative, because there's no point. Get your art attacks up. Poor marking, you're telling me. It's just, without Delit, this was always going to be a bit of a slog. Oh, as first halves go, guys. I don't want to say it, because I don't want to be that guy, but it's not really been that bad. We're getting a draw as it stands. Like I passionately say, I'm very happy with the way you're playing, lads. Keep it up. I can't believe I'm saying that after we're just parking the bus and we still conceded. No. Oh hello. Oh hello. I know Ablas has got the pace. Can Brandt pick him out? No, he can't. He can be. Oh, he's still got it. Look at him. They're too scared to go forward. I love it. This is beautiful. Engler. That's delightful. Ablas, great flick on, mate. Now chase it down on your own. I don't like the look of this. Allison, hits it forward. I mean, why is no one marking Awar in the middle? I just don't understand. It's beyond me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Awar, Zaniolo, Rodrigo, please don't do this to me. No, not another fullback cross. Nori, Zaniolo, don't you dare. You've already... Oh, what a save, GG. What a man. What a save. I can see your comments, Greedy. I love it. It's just so good. Mate, we all need a fall guy, you know. I feel like Craig Snakespeare right now. Do you remember what he did to Ranieri? Like, there's no reason why I don't like Watford is because they've got that in their absolute turd. Getting him sacked. Diddly dong. Oh no. No. Go away, Tavares. Go away. You've already ruined my day once. Don't do it again. Zaniolo, Bailey, Bentancur, Bailey. Don't let Leon Bailey get it. Why is Bentancur getting so much room on the edge of the box? Can we just stop this, please? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, God, it's still going. No, Bailey. No, great clearance. Bentancur, just someone get in the way. Go away, Zaniolo. Yeah, great blocking, lads. This is beautiful. Do not stop. Just keep holding on, lads. Just keep holding on. I keep holding on. I know. Hang on. I need to get the... Where's my wingers? Because they're killing me right now. Right, where are you? Where is it? Can I get edit? Where is it? Marking. I swear I've already meant to be getting it marked on this. So I'm going to get marked tighter. There you go. Mark specific player. No, I don't want him to mark that one. I want him to mark he's on the left. So it's on the right, isn't it? So mark that right back, mate. And Kemp. Tell you what, actually, it might be time for Ross Kemp to get off. And I'll bring on Gonzalez. And then, mate, can you... Oh, actually, no, you know what? Better idea. I'm going to bring on Max Aarons because he's already defensively minded, isn't he? Bring him on. Mark tighter. Mark specific... No, mark specific position. And you can mark the left back. There you go. That should shut it off. Good call, Hunter. That's... I know, yeah, if I could just get them to kind of actually be a bit better at the back, we'd be superb. But so far, so good. Julian Brandt's having an absolute stinker, and I'm wondering if I should bring on Raheem. It's a little bit of extra pace, isn't it, before the end? Right, Ablas has run himself into the ground. Let's get Ray on, because he's also pretty quick. And I can't risk making that third sub. I can't risk making that third sub just yet. I do feel a bit like Mike Pulis right now. It is. I do feel like Mike Pulis. I should probably just... What we really need to do is score from a corner. And then literally that's it. Just defend for our lives. Liverpool have brought on Federico Chiesa. They've gone free up front. They've gone free at the back. Oh, I could change it around, couldn't we? We could go for it. No, we're not going to. This has done quite well so far. Rodrigo, go away. Luca, it's a decent header, but it's not. Julian Brandt, mate, you're an absolute bell end. I mean, that's a great clearance, though, from Josh Tymon, but it's just, for God's sake. Oh, no, not Christopher Ayer. Go away, Christopher. Not you. You were crap for me for years. Oh, brilliant for Max Aarons. Well-known right winger. Another great tackle. This is superb defending. Bodies on the line. Awar to Zaniolo. Oh, GG, hold it. I know, yeah. I've just... This is pressure absorbing. That's what this is. Can you imagine if this has actually worked last year in the Blade Champions League? I should have just done this. We've actually scored in this game and we couldn't score in that one. I've gone in an even more defensive tactic. Oh my God, Ray's managed to get the ball. Go on, Ray. Use the force. Go on, Ray. Chase it, you lazy shit. Just saw him there. Just ambling across. There's no need for that. Taking Brandt off. Raheem's coming on. Member. Is he going to be marking as well? Yeah, he is. Good. He's still marking a specific position, so it's not just for Julian Brandt. Get in. Come on. I couldn't agree more. In terms of like frustrating them, this tactic is supreme. It's doing brilliantly. Come on, boys. We just got to get through these last few minutes. How much injury time is there? 4 minutes? Are you mad, mate? There's no excuse for that. 4 minutes. Literally, they've only had one real clear-cut chance, haven't they, really? And that was the Teco goal. I'm going to say, lads, I'm pretty happy with that. Well done, boys. I'll take a draw. Take a draw at Anfield, where we're notoriously shit. I will happily take that. Beautiful. And we're still not that far off from the title race. Maybe I should just adopt that tactic when we go away from home. Greedy's a genius, mate. What a draw, lads, indeed. I'm very, very happy. Question is now, chat. Do we do the same thing at the Emirates, or do I go for it because we're at the Emirates and we're at home? Let me know what you think. I need to know. You know, this last year, I think we've all established I cannot win the title on my own. I need help. So, Guidi's already given us a draw away from home. I'm just there yelling at the players. What do we do at home? Do we go for it? I'm going to set us up for the pre-match like this. So I'm going to get our players back in for the pre-match. Just for that bit. So they're training the right tactic. 'Cause I do really want to go for it at home. I don't like sitting back at home. I'm not going 3-4-3, Mikey. There is no chance I'm going 3-4-3. You play free at the back on this game, you will get wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Right, it's the reverse fixtures today. Let's hope we get some better results around the other grounds. Because it'd be nice if we could get a little bit of a helping hand. I mean, what is this for a run? We got Liverpool twice, then United, then City. It's just ridiculous. Also, like I said, sorry, Hunter, look at me. Play the back cautiously. I mean, like, don't be positive, as in, like, play on cautiously, you mean. Who's this boy? Oh, it's another City lad who looks absolutely incredible. Love it. Leicester beat United 5-1. And Everton beat Spurs City won, so City are now top. Ooh, saving it. Oh, mate. That is, ooh. Today, a bit of pressure on today then. So, what are we thinking then? So, we're going to play our normal 4-2-3-1, but cautiously? Or do we still stay positive and go for it a little bit? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Can't believe Leicester's beat United 5-1. That's beautiful for us. We're playing them next as well. Magic. Which means that we'll naturally get the bloody backlash. Brexit 4-4-2. Do you want me to go... Wait, 4-4-2 or 4-2-4? 5-3-2 with wing backs, then bring the wingers on to go for it at the end. Well, let's have a look at what we've got to start with, right? Let's just have a look at who's actually flipping available for a start. Timon is absolutely dead on his feet. So I don't really have a left back, do we? Really, if we're honest. Could Alphonso Davies play at left back? Pretty sure last time I played him at left back, he was flipping phenomenal. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? So you want to go 5-3-2 with the wing backs, then bring the wingers on to go for it at the end. Mike wants 4-2-3-1, then go 4-4-2 if we're going for the win in the last 20. I reckon what we're going to do... right, where's my other tactic? Because that's my 4-2-4 tactic. So let's quickly go for this together then. This is an old favourite of mine, to be fair. So let's get him... Get up there. Hello? Can you just stay up there, please? Right. Bring Brandt back. There you go. That's what we really need to do next time around. We'll put the wing backs in front, not wingers. Are we thinking that for a 5-3-2, or are you thinking that or that? What are we thinking midfield? Attacking midfielder? Central midfielder? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Let me know in the chat, because then we can get on with the game. But I'm feeling the 5-3-2 is going down well with most people. I could bring Max Aarons on in that right back position. Problem is, I don't have players that are particularly comfortable with doing it. That's my only downside. Because I don't really have top quality wing backs, and I don't know if I really want to put them up against Liverpool's. Because Liverpool notoriously are very good on the wings. We saw that in the last game. So do I really want to do that? Do I really want to do that? The problem I got really is the fact I just don't have a proper left back at the moment because Timon's absolutely flipping shattered. That's my real problem. I mean, Torreira's still playing out of his flipping skin, isn't he, as well? But he's knackered. Well, at least Simmer Bentley's going to be fit for this game. That's a good start. Julian, no, Gonzalez can come on for Kemp. Kemp's done really well, actually, to be fair, hasn't he, when he's played? Sterling can come on. I don't really want Max Aarons there, so Jones can stay at right back. And then, obviously, we'll get Ablas back up front, and the advanced midfielder can be Thiago Almada. Right. CDM. So we want to go 5-3-2 with the CDM. I don't know. Because I'm hesitant because of the fullbacks. You see what I mean? I don't have quality wing backs. That's what I'm worried about. And I want to bring De Ligt on as well. Maybe bring him in for Luca. So I can have Wood and De Ligt together. It's that I'm worried about. It's just timing. I can't... Oh, Max Aarons at left back. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to go for it then. So let's go back to our tactic here. Let's go for it. So let's have Ablas and Ray up front. Can Ray play? Ray can play as a complete forward on attacking. Drop Almada back here. Get him off. Get Torreira as the deep line playmaker in there. Get him off. Get Engler back on. And push the forward, and they'll push these wing backs up, yeah? So we'll have Aarons playing there, and Jones can come off, and we'll get Josh Timon playing as that wing back. Get Gonzalez off, and then let's get Moassir in. Actually, he's been flipping brilliant every time I've played him so far, so he can come on. Stephen Kemp can sit off the bench for today. Greg's on there as well if necessary, and then we want to make Bentley could definitely play as the Mazzala to get him going, and then Engler can play as a box-to-box. So yeah, it works perfectly, doesn't it? Apart from the wing-backs. Oh, Wood's not terrible. Wood's been one of the best players, hasn't he? Surely. He's amazing for me. Look at him. He's great. Physically, he's an absolute beast. I love Nathan Wood. He's been so good for me. He's probably been my most underrated player throughout the entire save. I need a left back. I've got Alphonso Davies on there because I know that he can possibly occasionally play there. Right, okay. So let's just quickly... No, it's not the G-Gen press. Let's just stop that a second. We'll go for the counter-attack. There you go. Right, so we're going to go cautious. In possession, go narrow. We're going to go back, run up the defence. Actually, forget that. We're going to go direct, obviously, with the passing arm. We'll pass it into space, and we're going to try and hit it to the forwards, aren't we? Shoot on sight when we get near. Be more disciplined. In transition, don't counter. Regroup. Hold your shape. Distribute it over the defence. Defend narrow. Get the line of engagement low, and use tighter marking. That works, doesn't it? And what I don't want is I don't want us to get overloaded. So what I could do is, this is weird, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to get the forwards to mark specific players as well. So if I get here, he's on the left, so get him to mark the right defender, and I'll get Ray to mark. So basically it means that they are going to have to try, and we should always have a man there following over. Does that make sense? Are we all in agreement with that? Davies left wing back. I think Davies has got to play left wing back as well. I've seen him do it before. He can do it again. His tackling's 10. I mean, he's superb. What more do you want? Tackling. Go on, Alfonso. We're going with that. We're just going to go for it. I've just had enough. We're just going to go for it. It's a formation that's never ever been tried. We've never tried it before. Let's give it a go now. Oh god, this is scary. Right, passionately say I expect nothing but win from this match. Come on, boys. This is a huge day for us. This is massive. Worst comes to worst, we just go back to our formation that we had before. Alright? All the wingers are on the bench. Away we go. Look at this. There's a highlight right from the start, and it's absolutely pissing it down. To Bentley. Go on, Simba. Over the top. We've got so much pace in the front line. No way. Oh, my God. Abbas nearly scored straight off the bat. This is mental. Nah, I'm not agreeing about Nathan Wood, mate. I think Nathan Wood, he's not my best centre back, obviously. My best centre back partnerships are probably now Luca or Moasia and Matthias de Ligt. But Nathan Wood's a very good kind of like sort of like third choice. He's almost like the, actually I can't call him the Dejan Lovren because he's better than Dejan Lovren. But you know what I mean. He's like my third choice centre back, and he does turn up with big goals as well half the time. This is where we are getting a problem. Is like when they're countering us. And Abbas is meant to be marking you, Trent. Great tackle by Simba Bentley. What a lad. What an absolute lad. Come on, boys. We got this. We absolutely have this. Oh my god. Torreira whips it in. Right! Oh, you dick. Absolute dick. He's missed. He's just somehow bottled it. How in the hell have we not scored yet? Lucas Torreira's absolutely flipping shattered as well, but he's just going to have to get through it. You're just going to have to make the most of it, mate, and get through this. We can get a win today. We go up into third, and then we're only 5 points behind City in first as well. So this is a massive game. Massive, massive, massive in the context of the season. Come on. I'm turning Arsenal into West Brom, basically. I am literally adopting my Tony Pulis and my Sam Allardyce side when it comes to the big teams. I've tried being expansive, I've tried playing them properly, you know, with superb flowing football, and we get spanked every time. Not happening this time. Not having it happen again. I've been there before, I don't want to get burnt again. Not having it. How can I encourage her to have more long balls forward? Look, it's on more direct, you absolute turd bucket. Shut up. Honestly, Bjornaby's doing my nutting. He's doing my absolute Sweden, Bjornaby. Hit it long. Then the minute I go, alright, we'll hit it long, go short. He literally changes his mind all the time. Beautiful. Engler into Bentley. Oh, beautiful from Simba. He was never going to bottle out of that challenge. What a lad. What an F. Oh my giddy aunt. Simba, you beauty. He nearly hits an absolute worldie. He is the hero of the save. For me, Simba Bentley, Youth Academy product, the first one and the only one we've had that's been any good, and he's been absolutely phenomenal. We've been the better team by an absolute mile in this game so far. Davies, Torreira, Bentley again. He's just dominating everything. Look at this overload. Alfonso, he can put a good ball in. That's a pen. Ray, oh you dick! Just finish it. You flipping... Oh. That is who Simba Bentley reminds me of. He does remind me of Yaya Toure in the way that he just doesn't bottle out of tackles, and he literally just like when he gets going, he's almost impossible to stop. He's just that good. He's just that good. It's 0-0 at the break. I'm going to certainly say keep playing the way you are, and the goal will come. It will. Eventually, we are going to score if we keep playing like this. I need him to score. Torreira's getting tired, and what I'm thinking is I might take Engler back there and bring Greg on, because Greg's got a little bit more guile going forward as well, and he's probably got a bit more energy to get up and down the pitch. Torreira's been superb, but at the same time, like, I can't have my defensive midfielder, who's probably the most, well, he's the key pivot in all of this. I can't have him being absolutely knackered, running on empty. It just can't happen. Their team's quite tired as well, so this might be the time to go for it. I reckon around 70 minutes, we bring the wingers on. Right, okay, between now and then, Torreira's coming off. Engler's going to go into there, and Greg is going to come on, because Greg can play as that box-to-box midfielder. And we want to focus on the left. What, up against Trent? I'm not going to get the overlap going, but we'll just focus play down that side. Is there time? It might be time, guys. I think we're nearly ready. It's nearly time. Do we throw the wingers on now? Do we go for it? Come on, boys. Yeah, Trent is absolutely spent. Right, this is it. Pause the game. Time to make a change. Because the two forwards haven't done that much, to be fair to them. Right, I've got to keep Moasia on. Get him on. We'll move Max Aarons over to the left. Bring on... We'll put Wood out to the right as well, because then they can send fullbacks, which is better. Get Davies out on that left-hand side. Engler can go there. Greg in the middle. Ray on the left. But now we bring on... Shall we bring on Sterling? Who do I take off, though? Do I take off Davies or do I take off Max Aarons? Because we know how shit he is at the back, at left back. I think we put Raheem Sterling up against Trent. That's got to be a winner, hasn't it? So we bring him on. And then bring Gonzalez on. Are we all happy with this? Is this the way that we go forward? Do we go with this? Let me know, because I'm about to confirm it. Do we go for it like this then? We're going to absolutely... We just got to go for it in these last few minutes. Tactically, we've been brilliant so far. Do we go for it? Sterling's coming on. Just got to make sure that he's still... Yeah, he's still marking the position. So is he. And Ablas is playing. Right, away we go. Come on, boys. Let's go off and win it. Oh, for God's sake. They've got a highlight straight after we've changed it. Tuto into Rodrigo. Nick the ball off him, lads. Bentacle whips it in. Delit header away. Bentley. Lovely flick. Heleno. Who the hell's that? Oh, no. Oh, my God, Moassi. You absolute donkey. But what a save. What a save. Oh, my God. What a save. Right, okay, I'm hearing that everyone wants to put Wood at left back and Aaron's on the right. Yeah, okay, I'll go along with that. What a save that was from Donnarumma. You've never seen anything like it. My absolute word. What a save. Oh my God, I feel sick. What Moasia did there was awful. Come on, Sasha. If ever there was a moment, mate, for you to turn up, it is now. Go on, get stuck into Bentacle. We're fitter than they are. Panzo to root. Oh, I don't like it. They're beginning to get chances now. We've been so good. Oh, there we go. Donnarumma. Go on, GG. Pick out a man. We build from here. Pick out your man. Go on, GG. He's taking his time to do... Oh, no. No. I mean, come on. Seriously. I mean, what the fuck? just this game. This game is bullshit. He's just made save of the season. Fuck off. Serious. I've tried so badly not to say the F word, but what the literal fuck? That's a joke. This is what I mean about this save. It's just pissing me off because you can do everything right and you still don't get anything for it. It's a fucking joke. We've got so much time. Don't shoot, Max. You fucking... Love it. Don't see Alisson palming that into his own net. Do you? Just joke. It's an absolute joke. We're never going to win anything because the game's decided I'm not going to win anything. And you've all seen it now. You've seen it live. What can we do? There is no way of doing anything when that happens. I mean, so, it depends. Simba went into Yaya mode. Oh, guarantee we missed this. Guarantee we missed this. I bet you any money we're going to miss this. Who is it? Is it Gonzalez? It must be. Gonzalez. Please, mate. Against your old team. Get in! Get in! Get in! Get in! Simba, Yaya mode. Beautiful. And yes, it was very like EA. The scripting bullshit. And you'd like to think that they made up for it now. Alisson dies the right way. Doesn't fucking matter. Get in! Is there going to be more added on time? Oh my god. Last minute. Whipping it. Gonzalez in at the back. Squares it. Abbas, you've got to get to the front post. You have to get to... No. 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 No, no, no. 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 He could have saved that. This is just shit. It is scripted. It's just bollocks. Look, how has he not saved that? It is bollocks. Fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. He's a world-class goalkeeper. Unlucky boys, but you prick. You seem demotivated. Go fuck yourself, mate. Honestly. Literally, go wank in the corner. Fucking prick. Pardon my language. I've literally lost it. Literally lost it. Oh. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke. You feel you've turned it around. It's a joke. Absolute joke. I'm sorry I can't win it for you boys. But what am I meant to do? Do you know what I mean? Like, this is where I get annoyed, is that we've done so much together. We've built a really good team, and then that happens. And it's just Liverpool on this game. Broken. It's just broken. I'm fuming. Unfortunately, that's where we're going to end the stream as well, and we're going to end it on a loss. I could have dealt with it being a dramatic 1-1, but that's just pissed me right off. What do I do now? The big thing then, guys, I mean, that yeah, to be fair, the Century game is pretty... This is a pretty fitting 100th episode, because that tells the story of the entire save. That tells the story of the entire save right there. Literally, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. And just whenever you feel you're getting somewhere, literally just drops trowel and shits all over you. The big thing then is, like, the next episode won't be too far away, because obviously, I know, Guidi, we did everything right, but the game's just decided that's not going to happen. It's just one of those things, mate, and eventually you learn to just get on with it. But that's a hard one to take, even for me. That's a hard one to take. I feel sick. Yeah, I feel sick. The defenders are brilliant, to be fair. Can't blame the defender. Can't blame anyone but Donnarumma for that. He's an absolute prick. Just an idiot. I hurt my throat yelling there as well. So, before we go then, last 10 minutes, what do we need? We've got one more transfer window. We have £78 million. I think I might end up selling Fabio. We can still get good money for him. I'm going to offer him out, because he's not going to get in ahead of Ablas or ahead of Norberto Ray, is he? Really? So let's sell him out and see what offers we get that come in. And then what we could do is have a quick look at what we need. I mean, I think the obvious thing is fullbacks, isn't it, really? That's where 67 million Barcelona are willing to spend. I'm going to accept it. I hope you'll understand. He's been a hero of the save, but Fabio's got to go. He's got to get... Yeah, Simba Bentley, by the way, is like next level. He's absolutely incredible, Simba Bentley. I absolutely adore him. What do we need then, boys? What do we need? Because the way I look at it, we've got a pretty well-established team now. A lot of the players are playing very well. There's a lot of positions that don't really need... I don't think we need anything particularly in midfield. I think midfield-wise we're pretty stacked. I think up front we're doing okay. Ray chips in with goals. Ablas seems to be back to his normal self. Raheem Sterling and Gonzalez have been really, really good on the wings. Fullback is like the position that I'm really looking at. But I think Jones at right back's kind of cemented his place now because he's not done anything wrong. He's been really, really good. But Kieran Tierney's a bit of a donkey. I know that he's attribute-wise, like Fabio's our best player, but at the same time, he's just not been good enough. Like he's still not scored this year, and he has played a fair amount of games, but he's just not played well enough. So yeah, I'm thinking as well, either a left back or a centre back to maybe. But then we've got loads of really good up and coming centre backs. So that's my problem. If we were to do one more season, you look at Luca. You look at how good he could be. I mean, look at his attributes. He's flipping ridiculous. But then you also look at Moasia, who's down here, and he's also another one who could be just nothing short of sensational. Both of them are really, really good. And obviously Nathan Wood as well is very, very decent. So it's just that element of me thinking Kieran Tierney's had his chance. Do you know what I mean? He's had his chance. He's been shit pretty much actually throughout the majority of the save. There are a few players that I have sort of been looking at in the background that I would be interested in getting. The main one, and I think this is where we have to decide what we're going to do is like a kind of collective here. There's one bloke here called Lenny Delaunay. I mean, just look at him. If you look at him, you'll see just how flipping good he is. I mean, just look at him. Look how flipping. Just look how fantastic he is. He's phenomenal everywhere. To sign him would be between 123 and 172. So we'll have 130 million after this, which is enough. Or there's a guy here called Brian Martin, who also looks exceptionally good. But he plays for West Ham, and so it's going to be hard because they're a rival, and he's also apparently fairly inconsistent. Or we could also go for Holiday! Dave Holiday, who's pretty decent at City. Let's have a look at the player search. I mean, those are only players that I've scouted. So let's actually have a look at what's going on here. I mean, these are all players that are actually on the transfer list. So there's a few that are pretty decent. But Vignato looks really good. But I don't need another one out there, do we really? We need a left back. So forget that. Get off transferred. Go not listed. There we go. Let's see. So Lenny Delaunay is the best left back in the world, along with Ryan Altnori, which we just saw, annoyingly. I know Arana can be quite good, can't he? He's 30 years old. But does that really matter, though, if we're only going to have one more season? Do you know what I mean? Juan Miranda? He'd be quite good, wouldn't he? Miranda would be quite good. Again, though, is he as good as Kieran Tierney? Do you know what I mean? I don't know if he's as good as Kieran Tierney, actually. I look at that, not really. Lucas Hernandez might be a good shout. Can also play as a centre-back. He's 31 now, though, so he's a bit older. Do you know what I mean? Like it's hard to say. But, yeah, exactly. So, Lucas Hernandez, Kane, mate, you're right. I think what we'll do is we'll end it here. I'm going to try and maybe do some negotiations and bits with teams, see what I can find. But I would say that... I mean, Paulson there looks pretty decent, but again, he's not that good. I don't know. Paul Goding? Who's this guy? I mean, physically, he's flipping ridiculous, but he's not. He's not good enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not even as good as Kieran at this rate. I'd say that we either go for Delaunay, Miranda, or Lucas Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez would bring a bit of experience as well, which is maybe something that we're lacking. He's got 17 determination, which is pretty decent as well, and he's still very good technically. So, what's he like as a... Yeah, he can play as a fullback as well. I reckon I might try and prize him away from Bayern. That might be the best way to do this, actually, isn't it? So I think Lucas Hernandez is my main target now, along with Delaunay. So we will see. If I can get Delaunay, then we will definitely get him because he is easily the best player in. Well, he's the best left back in the world. There's no getting away from it. But I'm not sure if he'd leave PSG to join me. We've also got our young left back from. I forgot about him. We've got the young left back joining from bloody Brazil. I got him for 4.5 million, but he's definitely not ready for first team football. Where is he? He's in here. Facundo Valdez. I mean, he looks very good, but is he going to be ready for... He's not going to be ready for first team football, so we'll probably actually never get to see him, which is a bit annoying, isn't it? Lucas Torreira's out of contract. Kieran Tierney's going to be out of contract by the end of the year, so it only makes sense, doesn't it, really, to move him on. But, God, we play City twice in a row and United. It's just so annoying, isn't it? That Liverpool game has really put a dampener on me. It's put a real dampener on today. I thought we changed it. Do you know what I mean? I thought we were ready. And I feel sick. Donnarumma there, literally getting a last minute equaliser, then they get a last minute winner. It's just like it's the save wrapped up into one little package, isn't it? That bit, it really, really is. It's flipping annoying. I'm so annoyed. Right, thank you everybody for tuning in for the stream today. Thank you so much. This is getting a bit emotional now because it is the 100th episode. It's a special episode. Thank you so much, honestly, for watching the episodes, for leaving the likes, for every comment, every like, every view. It really means the world to me. This save has been the bedrock of the channel. The entire channel has basically grown around this save. I've loved every single minute of it. Even the days where I say that I don't, I do really. I love it because I keep going back and doing it again because I love making the content for you guys. I love the feedback that I get off it. I just love everything about it. And I just want to say thank you so much. We've made it to a century. There won't be many more episodes afterwards, but we've obviously got the new save coming and everything, but we have some unfinished business with this. I think today's kind of given me faith that we can win something. I genuinely believe we can win something big with this team. But, yeah, just thank you so much. To make it to a century means the world. There will be a kind of best of package coming up soon as well, which I'm going to make for you all, and I hope that you enjoy that. I know that I'm certainly going to. Arsenal will be back soon, so will I on Monday for another episode of the FM20 Arsenal Save. Until then, thank you for watching the century. Didn't quite end the way we wanted it to, but still had a great laugh. And thank you all for helping me out with the tactics. I'll probably use some of them in the games off camera. I don't know when we'll come back. We'll figure it out probably towards the end of the January transfer window. But until I see you in the next episode, stay cool. I can't believe it. Can't believe we bloody lost that.